Alright guys, so I just got a new box in from 13 Fishing. It's my reel and rod order actually. I've got this long box here and then my 3 reels in here, so I started to open them up and I thought, you know what, I'll just put this on the YouTube channel and kind of show you guys some of their products. So I'm not going to edit this or anything or cut it, so just bear with me. But I got a couple spinning reels in the Creed GTs. This is in the 3000 size right here. But I'm really looking forward to using these this fall. I throw in some swim baits and drop shot and all that. So they come in these little sleeves, cranked separate. Looks like beautiful reels. I just really love the design on these things. I've been fishing with the Creed GT all spring and all summer this year, and it's been really great, really smooth drag, which I really like. And man, that's just such an awesome sound, isn't it? I love that, hearing the drag. But yeah, and actually one thing you guys should know about these spinning reels that might interest you is I don't believe, they're not interchangeable. So you're gonna have a left hand or right hand crank only. You're not gonna be able to swap them back and forth. That I believe. I don't believe you can do that. So keep that in mind when you're ordering them. But yeah, so there's the 3000. I'll pull the 2000. I got a 2000 too, and I'll let you guys see this kind of the size difference on the 3000 to the 2000. We're already 2 minutes in the video, and I've showed you one reel, so I'm going to speed up a little bit. So this is the 2000. This is the size I have currently. I went with a little bigger reel for a few other techniques, but you can kind of see maybe the size difference. It's not huge. The 2000 is going to fit 130 yards of 8-pound mono. The 3000 is going to hold 200 yards of 8-pound mono, 145 of 12. So quite a bit of difference in the spool there. But yeah, so those are 2 Creed GTs right there from 13. And then I've also ordered a Concept C baitcaster, man, and I've been using multiple different baitcasters from them, and I'm telling you right now, you can't beat them. I've used some really expensive baitcasters, and I would take these over, like a Shimano or a Shimano, in a lot of instances. Yeah, they're beautiful too. They're like a pearl white color, kind of matches my truck. But they've got a trick shot that you can customize all the drag clickers, the cranks, the knobs, everything. I mean, I've got one down there that's kind of a KU color. But you can kind of get a look at these guys. I don't know if the camera mine just flickered on my phone, but maybe it's good. So yeah, this is Concept C. This is an 8-1 reel, so a little faster reel. Now I'm going to dig into these rods. I'm really excited to open these rods up, so bear with me here. My dad used to sell rods on eBay way back in the day when I was a kid, when eBay was still a good place to sell some things and not just flooded with drop shippers and all that. But he used to pack these rods the same way. He would set up a cardboard box in a triangle like this, which if you guys are shipping any rods for whatever reason and you're wondering about a good way to ship rods, well, I always save my rod tubes. Oh, just unmuted the TV. I always save my rod tubes, but this is a good way. Just take, a long piece of cardboard and put it in a triangle like this. Fold it up into a triangle, and you're good to go. Careful taped them inside the box, which is smart to keep them from moving around. They were packed well. Bo likes them. Okay. Honestly, I've almost forgot what I've ordered here. I've had them for a little while. I've been traveling. So, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've got a couple spinning rods. And then I know I picked up a cranking rod and a swim bait rod. I think a Muse swim bait rod. Bear with me, guys. There's my bird dog Bo. It's about to be bird season. He is the office dog. He hangs out with me a lot of times while I'm working. I'm kind of just organizing some stuff today and watching a little ESPN. I've had a couple long days of work and late nights the past week, and I'm leaving tomorrow to go to South Carolina to meet up with one of my clients is out of there. It's Cost Creative. They make some apparel, some really, really nice apparel for outdoorsmen. Straight Up Southern is one of the brands, and Trip and Folly is the other. You guys should check them out. There's all kinds of design, long sleeve, short sleeve. There's sweatshirts, there's koozies, cups, a lot of things. They've got white-tailed deer designs, elk designs, duck, a lot of dog designs, which I've learned are pretty hard to find, which I think for upland guys is really neat. They've got a couple of German short hair designs. All right, so we got my first rod out, and this here is the Omen rod. It's an Omen Black, big rod. It's a 7'9" moderate. So I believe this to be my cranking rod. Yeah. So it's going to be a nice cranking rod. I've needed one really bad. I've been fishing with a rod that's too stiff, and these smallies, I'm ripping hooks out of their mouths a lot because of that. So this is really gonna help me there. Plus, it'll make it a lot easier on me when I'm fishing. Not having to throw on a 7-foot rod, or it's crucial. Oh, this is that swim bait rod here. It's crucial to have the right setup. I don't know. There's plenty of people that know a lot more than me about rods and reels, but I'll tell you one thing, when you're fishing a jerkbait or you're fishing a crankbait or whatever it may be, you're going to be a lot more effective fishing the correct setup than you would be without it, and whether it be the cast, the distance of the cast, or just like I mentioned earlier, ripping a bait out of a fish's mouth because the rod's has too much of a, what would they call it? It would be a fast tip, so a tip that is not very soft. I notice that, like, I take people out that don't have very many rods and reels, and they're trying to throw a crankbait on a spinning reel or something. It's amazing that and look, I've gotten by with a lot. I haven't always had a lot. I'm just now with even with this order, really developing my arsenal. But anyway, this is amazing. Look at this. I know the light's not great in here. Let me go turn the light on real quick. So, big old rod. So this is the swim bait, the Muse Black swim bait rod. And wow, what a rod. 8 foot, heavy power, 4 to 8 ounce lure weight, 20 to 40 pound line weight. Just a big thick handle. I've been throwing, just what I was going into earlier, I've been throwing my ice line on like a 7 foot. I think it was probably a medium heavy or heavier rod that I usually throw my topwaters on. So I'm really excited to be able to put this to use. I think I'm going to pair this up with that Concept C, which I don't know if it's enough reel or not. I would think it is, but you swim bait guys will have to tell me. Oh man, but what a rod there. So that's pretty cool. I could probably double this rod as a sturgeon rod too. Ooh, I got my fan on up there. That would be something, wouldn't it?
So, okay, let's get to these are, if I remember correctly, yeah, Muse Golds. Okay, these are neat. These are slick looking rods. Both of these, I believe, are going to be spinning reels or rods, if I can speak. So, yep, this one here is going to be my 6.6 medium light power. So I tube fish typically with these guys. Really soft tip, really sensitive. These are beautiful. The way they're built, I mean, look at the ends. You know, nice gold finish. It says make your own luck right here, which is a nice little touch. Just a beautiful, beautiful rod, and quality. I've been using a couple of these Muse Golds all year with no issues. So I'm excited to put one of these Creed GTs on this guy, and I believe the other one is going to be the same. Maybe it's a Muse Black. No, it's another Muse Gold. That's right. So I think I got a little longer one for drop shotting and stuff. The other one I'm going to use for tubing, tube fishing, or gets it fishing for you old school guys. Bo's he's trying to crawl over here. What do you think, Bo? What do you think about it? Huh? All you care about, you ready to go fishing, huh? Or you're ready to go bird hunting, huh? Good grief, I need to finish my coffee today, obviously. So yeah, guys, I welcome comments and stuff and questions. I haven't really talked real in depth on these rods and reels, but I'd be happy to answer questions in the comments and help you guys with anything I can. 7.2 medium light. So, yeah, and super light. I mean, when you're fishing all day, it's important, to have good gear. It doesn't wear you out. As much as we, as fishermen, take for granted our hands and our elbows and everything that we're used to, fishing. For instance, I took my brother-in-law out the other day, and his fingers the next day was super sore, So, that stuff will wear on you regardless of, how used to going out and fishing we are. Good equipment helps keep you from getting worn out, especially when you're pre-fishing or you got tournaments, or you're like my buddy Oliver who's fishing, daily to, provide this awesome content that he always does. It's crucial. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll try to bring you into the office a little more often and do some little videos like this that aren't so planned out. And but anyway, if you want to check out the 13 fishing stuff, of course, they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook. They've got the website. You can get on my YouTube channel, see me catching some fish with their stuff. Just make sure you check them out. Great company, up and comers. Actually, they're not even up and comers anymore. They've solidified their spot in this industry pretty well, and I really appreciate the support from those guys, and something I'll be using for a long time. So I'm heading out tomorrow, but I'll be doing some fishing here over the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for some more videos, and watch out for squatch out there.